7 in the morning and I am a late girly. I am running late to work as per usual, but I have this like time frame that as long as I get there between, it's supposed to be 15 minutes, but as long as I get there within 30 minutes, I'm fine. Like, I'm not late. That's just like my reality. Anyways, I honestly just wanted to talk smack today. Just vent. I just want to vent. Like, I just want to vent. First things first though, I will say this is not even really what I wanted to talk about, but it is something that's like been thinking about. I'm not the really best when it comes to short form content. Like, as a creator and everything, I can show up on my social media or whatnot. I can show up on my stories. But when it comes to short form content, like content for me to just talk, like for example, like on TikTok, just talking, not it being scripted, I don't know how to do that. Like, I'm not really the best when it comes to that. Like, I'm good at doing a lot of like B-roll content, a lot of content that's like scripted and things like that. Like, that's what I feel like I'm good at doing. But when it comes to just like recording myself, I don't know if it's because I guess like I second guess myself of like, is this good? Does this make any sense? Like, sometimes it just has to come to me. But I also feel like it, again, like it just has to come to me. And I have not been in my creative zone lately, and I feel like it's keeping me stuck. There's traffic here, and because I don't like the traffic, we're gonna skip the traffic. We're gonna skip it. So we're skipping, and we're going to the front of the traffic. And I'm gonna cut people off because I don't got time to wait. Like, that's just how I do when I'm driving to work. We drive a little reckless out here. Yeah, it's too early for that honking. Anyways, yeah, like I just been in a funk. I've been in a funk lately. Quick story short, I've been creating content for over 4 years now. Within my first 3 years of creating content, I was creating content primarily to drive business. So I had an online business, and my main focus was to generate leads. So that's what I was primarily creating content about. Oh, this guy in front of me doing the same thing. Oh, he is savage like me. So yeah, like I was creating content primarily to promote my business, to generate leads and everything. Like, there wasn't really like good intentions there. Like, everything, the intentions there was very selfish. It was just about making money. Don't get me wrong, like I made money, but clearly because my intents were not the best, I didn't get to grow as much as what I wanted to, because it was just really about just gaining business. And then also too, like it just wasn't meant for me. It wasn't meant for me for what I was doing. It was a great business opportunity, but it just wasn't meant for me, and I'm glad that it didn't work out, because it wasn't a sustainable business for the long run. So when I realized that, and I started pivoting in my business, I'll let you go. That's a nice Range Rover too. And of course it was a girl. I started to pivot, and I already started feeling like this wasn't for me anymore. So I decided to then focus on other things. So I then went from doing what I was doing, which if I'm being real, was network marketing. I was doing network marketing, and then I pivoted to digital marketing. And digital marketing helped me learn a lot. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness, we're missing the light. It's too early for this. And I would have cut all the way to the front, but it doesn't even look like that guy in the front is even moving. Like, what's going on? Oh, is it a bus is blocking it? This is crazy. Oy vey. Happy Friday. But yeah, so like I was saying, for those who are watching, I feel like sometimes on my phone it tells me like a certain amount, but then when I go onto like my iPad, it shows me I have more than what's showing here. So if there's more people watching this, then what's up? Where are you watching from? Be sure to follow along for more just chatting IRL type of content. So anyways, like I was reverting back to saying, so I did digital marketing, and digital marketing is just pretty much helping you really learn more about the online space and how digital marketing works, like with social media, not just creating content, but the behind the scenes, you know, to actually building a business, because I'm always business driven. Yes, let's go. Yes, come on, block the buses, yes. Don't be afraid, go. I feel like sometimes people be too afraid to like go. Like, you gotta be a savage out here in these streets. All right, let's get down, because now we're in the highway. So yeah, you know, which I'm very grateful that I decided to pivot that, and like my spirit was just, you know, guiding me towards that direction so I can learn about digital marketing and sharpen up my skills, my tool sets and everything. It was all great. And then as I was doing it, and I was also to kind of like promoting what I was doing, and I was selling like the course and everything, I was also able to generate income, which was great. But then I still felt like this was not purpose driven. Like I still felt purposeless in doing that. Like I feel like, okay, great, like I learned those tool sets and then I wanted to share with other people, but I didn't feel like this is what I was meant to do in like work wise, you know, because I feel like that we all have gifts. Well, not that I feel like, I know, because it says it in the Bible, that we all have gifts and we all have purpose, right? What our gifts are is so it can be utilized in our day-to-day lives and in the church, and just overall like help glorifying God and growing the church, right? We have gifts. I've learned that my gifts are giving, encouraging. What was the other one? It was giving, it was encouraging, it was, what was the other one? Giving, right? Encouraging. I don't remember what the other one was, but clearly I guess that one's kind of like not as important. These are the two that are the most. Oh, and leadership. There you go. Leadership, of course. Leading people, and that's what I feel like those are my gifts. Because ever since I was young, like my teachers will always say like, oh, I'm like the leader, like I'm the leader in the class. And when we had like group projects, I would always presume leadership. And leadership doesn't necessarily mean that like you're always the one that takes charge. No, leadership, like being a true leader means like, you know, helping others and sometimes stepping back and giving others the spotlight. And I'm very much like that, you know. So there's that. And then encouraging, I'm always the one wanting to help others, give them a piece of encouragement. I love when people come to me with their problems, I'm not gonna lie, because I love to give my 2 cents and, you know, to help you kind of like analyze and process, you know, like this thing in your life, and, you know, to hope to help you make better decisions, right? And then giving, I'm definitely a giver. This guy's driving way too slow. Come on, dale. Oh no, this is not good. But then this guy next to me, he's driving way too close to me. Too slow, my friend. Too slow. Gotta cut him off now. Alright. So, yeah, like, I like to give when it comes to helping. I love to help. Like, I love volunteering. I love helping others. It makes me feel good. I love giving, right? Like, if I had all the money in the world, like, I would be doing things that I can to... Did I just keep going straight? Oh my gosh, guys, I missed my exit because I was too busy chit-chatting with y'all. Now I'm going the long way to work. I'm going the long way to work now. Oh my god. Well, technically this is not the long way. It was also to advising me to go this way because of the fact that the other way had more traffic. Yo, it was because I was too focused on that guy. I was too focused on that guy that was going, oh my gosh. But then there's traffic here. Like, what's going on? Yo, this guy, what's up with him? Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. What is that, a stop sign? Is that a stop? Oh my gosh. Yo, the way that the camera is moving is crazy. Can I tighten this so then that way this... Nah. She's gonna have to keep moving like that. That doesn't look good. The camera just moving like that? That does not look good. Alright. Looks like it's moving a little less. Oh my gosh! I'm so upset because this is using more if you crash you'll give me subs. That is not nice. I rebuke. That's not nice. That is so upsetting. I'm so tight that I'm going the long way. That's so annoying. Alright, I gotta make sure that I don't miss my exit. Thanks for the follow. I gotta make sure that I don't miss my exit. So I gotta be paying attention. I don't even know what's the name of the exit. I just know how it looks like. But it's definitely gonna take me a while before I even get to the exit. Alright. Anyways, like what we were talking about. But yeah, so that's what I feel like my gifts are, right? And then our purpose is different. Our purpose is different from our gifts. Our purpose is, you know, whether it's to, you know, maybe it could be like to build a business, or to like create a book or whatever the case may be, right? Like your purpose is different from your gifts. So I felt like what I was doing, and we can have multiple purposes, right? I feel like I have multiple purposes. I feel like my main purpose is to create content, if I'm being genuine, right? To create content, but in the way to inspire people to become the best version of themselves, and as well to be inspired to seek God, and you know, just helping people feel good about themselves and just making people feel good when they watch my content. That's what I feel like I'm meant to do. That's what I believe my purpose is, right? That's one purpose. And then my other purpose as well, I feel that is, I mean, it's also part of my gifts, is to also help. To help people. Like, I've always wanted to do like mission trips. I've always wanted to like travel for the purpose of helping others, like going and staying somewhere, and giving my time and just helping the community become a better place. I feel so purposeful doing that. Like I feel like purpose-led, purpose-driven to do that. Which I haven't got the opportunity to do it, but I really believe that's like one of my purposes as well. And then another purpose as well, I really believe that like I'm meant to do in the future is to adopt, like to like adopt a child. I feel like that's part of my purpose as well. I don't know why, but I feel like that's like one of the biggest blessings you can do in this world, is to not only doing charity work, but to foster and to adopt with good intent. So that's what I feel like some of my purpose like is whatever. Would you rather fly out fast or be invisible but only for 10 seconds at a time? I'd rather be able to have the ability to fly fast. I could care less about being invisible. Why would I want to be invisible? So yeah, I'd rather be an eagle, be a bird, and fly. That would be so dope. Now, if you hit me with the question to time travel or the time to teleport, 100% teleport. What? That'd be so dope. Oh, this is a nice car next to me. I don't even know what brand is that though. Invisible for 10 seconds at a time. Why? Because even though it's short, you can still use it smartly, like sneak on awkward convos, dodge someone you don't want. You see it, but like that's the intent that people want to use, right? Like that's the intent that people want to use for being. I can care less. Like, what's not meant for you to be heard is not meant for you to be heard. We don't need to be knowing every single thing that people's talking about us. Because in reality, like if there's bad intent out there for you, like God is gonna remove those people out. All right, He's gonna remove those people out of your life. So I'll let God worry about that. I don't even worry about that. Whatever. I guess probably like the only good use for being invisible is really, I guess you can say, being able to like sneak into places. Like for example, like let's say I want to go to Disney. I gotta pay like over $100 to go into Disney park. So if I can use my ability to be invisible and go through the line, then that would be dope. That would be dope. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so like I was saying, so those are the things, right? And then, so because I didn't feel like what I was doing was purpose-led, I decided to pivot and then again, and to just really focus on myself and my content. Okay, now we take the exit to the right place. Okay. I felt that I needed to take a break. And really just this guy almost crashed into me. People okay, now this guy's going slow. Like what's going on here? Why are we moving slow? It's because of the school bus. Because it's the school bus. Oh my gosh, but the exit's coming up, so we gotta hurry up. Oh, but that's not my exit. I thought that was the exit. That wasn't it. Alright, I skipped the school bus. But now I'm next to the guy that almost like bumped into me. This guy is like way too close. But yeah, so are you behind the scenes fans? Of course. I like to do behind the scenes for my content and stuff like that. Or maybe if there's any opportunity for me to do some sort of behind the scenes, I would definitely do it. behind the scenes and like in real life. Like if I'm traveling somewhere, maybe I'll even like stream while going shopping, right? That would be dope. Or if I'm traveling. All right, yes. Ooh, and the exit is empty. Oh, lit. Okay. So yeah, I took a year to really focus on myself and what I really wanted to do, and just allow God to just speak to me during that time. And I just felt that he was really revealing to me that I should focus on just creating content, and really create content around the things that I enjoy, which is talking about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle, right? So that's what I decided to do. But I wasn't really like fully in there yet. I wasn't really like in the momentum of creating content. Yeah, like I was just trying to like figure it out, right? Because my entire time of creating content, I've only really used it to grow a business. So the concepts are always the same, but then it's also not the same. So I was really trying my best to focus on like how to properly do this, and my niches, and like how I wanted to show up, and you know, all this type of stuff, right? All this good jazz. And it took me a while, you know, like for me to get there, for me to get like the hang of things and whatnot. And then eventually I feel that I was starting to pick up, and I started to like have that clarity. And I would say literally it has been the beginning of this year. It's when I started to have a little bit more clarity. I would say the summer I started to have more clarity, but I didn't really, I still wasn't doing it like I still wasn't doing it 100%. I wasn't showing up like consistently and everything. I was still taking my time because I felt like I was so burnt out from, who's honking? I felt that I was so burnt out from what I was doing with my businesses and everything. Like I was just so burnt out. So I was still trying to like heal from that and find my way into content creating again. And honestly, if I'm being real, like I really didn't feel like I relieved from the burnt out. It took me like about a year. It took me literally like this 4th year. It took me this entire year for me to really feel like I'm ready to do content again, like full time, and not feel so burnt out and so tired, like so tired. It took me a full year. So just now, right? It's been only 1 month since I've been actively, purposefully, with good intent, creating content. It's only been a month. It's only really been a month. What's up? What's up? Hey. Where you streaming from? And then of course, don't forget to follow for more IRL, some behind the scenes, and all that good stuff. Namaste. Oh, from India. What's up? All right, we're here in New York City, NYC. I don't know what's the time over there. Over here, it's 8. It's 8 a.m. now. So yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's only been a month now, right? It's only been a month. That's where you grew up? Oh, from Queensbridge. Heard you. Okay, damn, what made you go back to India? I mean, honestly, I don't blame you. Living here sucks. Really, living here sucks. I don't blame you. I'm from the Bronx. The Boogie Down Bronx. Oh, you're there for work. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I definitely can't wait for me to be able to like full-time do content creating and to be able to just travel the world again. Like, I just can't wait to do that. Exit 9 a.m. Okay. So yeah, kind of like transitioning into really saying that yes, I'm heading to work, unfortunately. That's why I wanted to circle this whole thing around, right? Like, so now that I've been doing it now for a month, right? Within the first 3 years of me creating content, I wasn't working. Like, I wasn't working at all. Like, I was creating content and everything and building my business full-time from home, which I had the blessing to do that. Like, I'm grateful that I had that opportunity. But I didn't really get to the point where I can continue working from home. I had to return back to work, right? Because I left the business. I took a year off from creating content overall, so I had to go back to work. I quit my job 8 years ago and started a company. Good for you. That's awesome. Congrats to that. I love that. I'm all for that. 9 to 5 sucks. It sucks. So I've been working now for 6 months. I've been working for 6 months now. Since the last time I worked, which was when I was straight out of college. So in these 4 years, okay, I haven't worked, and this is my first full-time job, working now 6 months. And I'm drowning. I'm drowning. I'm like literally, like, I'm not even drowning. My life is being sucked out of me. Put it like that. And it's not a bad job. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not a bad job. Like, for another person, this is not a bad job at all. Like, this is a very chilled, laid back job. But for me, my life is being sucked out. My life is being sucked out because I know the potential out there. I know what it's like to work from home. I know what it's like, you know, to be able to prioritize myself and not my job and not trade time for money. Like, I know what that feels like. So I'm like, my life is being sucked out of me. Like, I'm miserable every single day. What's up with this guy behind me? The company contracted to build straight away. So oh, what an asshole. To build a solar array, when it's done, you will give 100 people electricity. Oh wow, is this where I make a left? Oh no, this is not. This wasn't it. It was the next one. That's awesome. That's so dope. Congrats. Wish you guys the best of luck. Okay, I make a left here. But yeah, so now my focus, right, with going back to work, which is fine because it definitely helped me go through that time of being in a funk with being a creator, and it helped me get back to where I want to be at mentally, and I am in that point now. And now that I'm in that point, I feel so frustrated and in a funk now because I'm at work. So moral of the story here is that, right, I pivoted. I've been up and down. I've been in a funk. I went back to work. I'm not in a funk anymore when it comes to creating content. I have clarity. I have meaning. I have purpose. Now what I want to do, and I have the confidence to do it. To do it full time and really feel that this is what I'm meant to do. Right? But in order for me to get there, I have to go all in, right? And I haven't been able to. I've been doing my part, but I haven't been able to go all in because I'm so mentally frustrated because of where I'm at here that I can't do it. I'm so mentally like just frustrated because I'm here working a 9 to 5, and my goal is to leave my 9 to 5. Whether it's to work part-time, right? Because as a content creator, like, you can't just up and quit your job, you know. Like, I mean, you can if you have the luxury, but I don't have that luxury right now. So my goal is to work part-time, so then that way I can continue doing what it is that I want to do with creating content. And my goal is that hopefully, God willing, that this happens within the next month, that I can work a part-time job, take the pay cut, whatever, so then that way I can focus full-time on creating content, and just be that person that I know I know that I'm capable of being as a creator. And yeah, like, it's just 9 to 5, it just sucks. It really sucks the life out of you, right? Like, trading 40 hours a week. Like, what is 40 hours a week? Like, that's just way too time. Like, that's just way too much. That's way too much. Like, I get home and I'm exhausted. I'm mentally exhausted. I'm spiritually exhausted. All I want to do is just be in bed and watch TV. Like, that's not who I am. Like, that's not who I am. I'm a very productive person. Like, I want to have the time to go and work out and prioritize my health, which I have been, but the physical side, I haven't been able to do that because I'm so drained. I sleep in, right, of work, and that's why I wake up late, because I don't want to wake up. But then meanwhile, on the weekends, I'm able to wake up early without a problem. So make it make sense. So, yeah. I'm here at work. It's Friday though. Here to work 8 hours, but in reality I'm not really working 8 hours, because by the time I get out, I'm really doing like 9 hours a day. So yeah, this sucks, y'all. This really sucks, but follow along because we're gonna make it. We're gonna build a community here. I'm gonna be doing lots of behind the scenes, IRLs, chit-chatting. So like on the weekends, I'm mainly gonna be doing like get ready with me, morning routines, make breakfast with me, kind of like stuff in the morning, just showcasing like my life in the morning, and doing a lot of behind the scenes of me creating content for like Instagram and TikTok and that kind of stuff. And sometimes just, you know, just chit-chatting about stuff I feel like I want to chit-chat about. Who knows, maybe in the future I might just even do some like reviews and stuff like that, because I know a lot of people do that here on Twitch as well. They do not reviews, they do like reactions and stuff. Like, I might just do that, because now having that, like, I have some creators that are on Twitch now creating content, and I do like their content. I might just react to their stuff, because yeah, who knows. But yeah, stay tuned. Make sure that you follow me if you haven't already done so. And until next time, because now I gotta clock in and give my life away for 9 hours. So bye.